Hey guys, welcome to my... Oh, hey, Apples. I was just doing my YouTube intro. Caught me off guard. I was, going to know if you'd be on. I was gonna, like, offline thank you for apparently following me last night. I just saw it when I got opened up OBS just now. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try to finish Bastion tonight. Mainly because I'm planning on doing
looking like the inside
Ori and the Blind Forest next, and I really want to get to that. Oh, I hadn't done that yet, apparently. Xbox controls.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Yeah, so I've heard. I honestly know nothing about it except that it's supposed to be good, and that it's got a sequel coming out.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Okay, I know I already did that before signing off last time, so I'm guessing it doesn't auto-save except for when you leave and enter. Yeah, I'm literally the same everywhere.
Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city. Been meaning to put up some guardrails.
Where am I? Where am I and how do I get out of this? I almost get somebody to explain to me what's going on in Bastion. This is an action RPG where they, it's famous for its narrator that narrates everything you do. It's a little late on that. You know, this game came out in 2011, and its most recent patch was...
He comes back looking like the inside
2018. Yet apparently there's still bugs.
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
I mean, that's the only forge in all the city.
The still life of old unwanted keepsakes. The triggers, my brothers, bravest men I ever knew.
Now
we're looking at some serious firepower. We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
I think so. It's hard to tell. It's a blind playthrough after all, so I don't actually know how far I am, but according to howlongtobeat.org, the average time to beat this game is like 7.5 hours, and I'm like, I think 4.5 hours in.
There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go.
What the heck is going on?
So they figure they'll hold out right here, on a slab of mountain the Calamity forgot.
Okay, this level officially sucks.
Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers.
At least I can see it when it's moving.
We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard. The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own. But they ain't yet prepared for any company.
Sounds fair.
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean. Besides, we have to take back what's ours.
Dang it. Took away my special again.
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our Bastion is everybody's game, not just ours. Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place. They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have. Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have. We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square.
Apparently, the shield doesn't work on whatever the heck is going on right now.
That's the way. He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Well, that was a short level.
We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
Oh, hey, Dean. Yeah, me and Sean both been playing it.
Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right?
It's mostly remembered for the narration from what I keep hearing, or have kept hearing all these years. It's been in my backlog since 2011.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Caelondia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes burstone quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. put up with those pests. Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit.
Oh, that guy's on my side for some reason. Okay.
The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see.
Yeah, I might keep screwing up.
In those rocks.
Let me try resetting it again. Hello? Is that better? You hear me, Z? Does it sound better now?
But there was even more to it than that. Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things. They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? The Ura always were a superstitious lot. It might be the gods told them the quarry's bad.
What? Oh, okay, I guess I'm at an arsenal place.
On top of that, you know the Ura hated anything above ground. Might be the quarry just got too much sunshine for their liking. In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend.
What in the world are these things even doing? They usually shoot right at me.
Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. The largest ones, you know as cores. Single core can keep the lights on in an entire city district. The smaller ones, We call them shards. The shards got a fraction of the core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland.
I'm getting so much more dumb right now. I'm probably closer to the end than I thought.
Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry?
No, I don't
That
remember you
honor
saying
goes
that.
to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks burst in the quarry is Sir Lunky's head. His big fat rump's plenty tough too. So is a kid.
Attack has longer range than I thought.
We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone.
Okay, these things gonna open, or?
Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you all right? It says. It's him. I've come to warn you, he says. The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will.
Okay. By the way, I can't roll right now, and it's annoying me how slow this guy runs.
Say what you will about Zulf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Too bad for that. Zulf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge. They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back. I should have told him sooner about all this. See, the Bastion's no mere safe haven. Big surprise, right? To make matters worse, seems the Ura took the girl. Unfortunately, they broke in, and they started
Again? Already?
digging their hole. Something wrong was running out of those holes, and it's eating away at this place.
Come on. Hello, hello, how is it?
We tried to stop him, but we needed help.
Okay. Anyone else?
Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zolf's plan worked. We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the Calamity. It was Caelandia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zolf knew the whole story. What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home. The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that. The mercy. The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot.
Okay. So I'm supposed to go where am I supposed to go? Okay.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends. Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock. The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way. One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the Calamity failed. And he's right. The Ura stand as living proof of that. Simple idea. never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to move it out. A lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies. I sought solutions far beyond the city. Traveled near as far as the kid's going right now.
Let me go.
Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit. Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone. This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort. Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own. He sabotaged the Mancers' little science project, set it to blow up in their faces. Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard. Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front. Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off. First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. See ya. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already. The sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild. There's something we had to do before going after that last shard. Well, now it's personal, ain't it? It's personal for him, and it's personal for me. The Calamity did something wrong to some of them rocks. He finds his moment to strike. They never saw him coming. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him. It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time.
Okay. This must be what the something wrong was for. Yep. Okay, apparently that kills me. So let's not do that again.
The Ura found a way to keep the Calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow. They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy. Break enough of those things and the Calamity rocks slink back into the ground. They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together.
My special back, seriously.
Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
Yay.
Kid's done using the Calamity's power for now. But the Ura ain't finished. They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid. just a bump in the road. Terminals must know he's in town. Most of the Earth's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow. They're easy targets. Keep hanging on to that barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther. Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening. Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid. They underestimated us. Had us pegged all wrong. Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it. Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over. Did the Ura really think we'd just turn around and walk away? Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better. Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns.
Crossbows are bigger guns than their machine guns and shotguns. I suppose physically, at least.
There's nothing standing in his way no more. All those dreams snuffed out in the calamity. We'll bring them back. Way out there on the edge of the world, that's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now. Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people. You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true. Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you. They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back. The country, she's all to pieces now, but still looking good. I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember? Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
Okay, this really big spot on the map looks like final dungeon? Alright, menu tells me it's final dungeon.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be all right. Just needs to get that shard from Zolf and come on home. The calamity hit the Tassel terminals hardest of all. You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. Taken by the calamity. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting. You know what's funny? Well,
I suppose that was?
all of us are waiting for a kid. Look around. There's not much left to do here at Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right? here. There's another reason I've been telling you all this. There's something I want you to understand.
So, he's telling the story to Zia this whole time?
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. This disease the Earth planted here will go away. Zealandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal. The problem is, we'll all be gone. But we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity.
I can jump now instead of roll. Honestly, I'd rather be rolling.
You'll be your old self again. Think of all those times I didn't go your way. You follow me? All of life's little setbacks.
Okay. What's going on? The game freeze? Hopefully there were checkpoints in that. "7 years they spent patching this game. Of course. Let's start the entire level over again.
No telling where the kid is now. But he'll be alright. The calamity hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all. You know why Zolf was back there. All his old friends and family were there. Taken by the calamity.
This is why you put checkpoints in your game.
All alone.
So when the game crashes, you don't have to go do like 30 minutes of shit over again.
You know what's funny? Zolf's waiting. All we can do is sit and talk.
You know, Sean,
all of us are waiting for a kid.
I mean, can't remember. I think you saw like 2/3 of the way into my last stream, so I mean, this isn't that long of a game.
Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right? But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this. There's something I want you to understand. When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. What happens to Zolf will no longer matter. Zealandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal. Problem is, we'll all be gone. But we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity. Be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way. setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them.
Alright, here's where the game crashed last time. Got to it a lot quicker this time.
No mistakes. Anyone you've ever heard. Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree? Well, I guess there's nothing more to say. Who am I kidding?
Alright.
Look,
They're gonna make me do platforming now.
there's something else. A confession. How come I know so much about the Bastion?
You're the narrator?
Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not beside the point.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it. So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing? The answer is... I don't know. You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's all right. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us. Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around. The weight of the calamity, it's on our shoulders. Can't just let it go.
Alright. The game just became
Bastion does
exponentially
have
less
a
fun.
function, strictly speaking. If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores and we'd take off away from here. No going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together. You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you? Zolf and the Ura, all they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia. Try to wipe the Ura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he?
Here? Is he just kind of hanging out?
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid. For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter. It ain't a simple matter of pride either. For sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Yeah, seriously. Thematic as this may be, this is not what I'd call good game design. Sure thing.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide. Feel
Kid's
your
probably dealt
heart
with
is
Zolf by now.
glowing. I'm welcome home.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid.
Working on it.
Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
You made it.
Oh, so he has a voice that isn't singing?
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself, but instead you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea of carrying on with you here. Can't go back no more, but I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set myself, fly the wind that will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, cloud to make it wait for me. I'm coming home, sweet home.
Alright. I half expected that final decision to have brought out a final boss fight or something. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a short game, but this is actually even shorter than the internet was saying it was. And it's not like I was, you know, speeding my way through it or anything either. So I liked the beginning of this game, and I liked the narration during the final dungeon, but not the final dungeon itself. And everything in the middle was just kind of okay. I mean, through that whole middle section of the game, it kind of seemed like that whole narration gimmick would they were like running out of things to do with it. How I would rate it, maybe a 7.5. Honestly, if it had gone on a few hours longer, that probably would have dropped. It's like I said, it dragged for a while in the middle, and for the short game this short, that's not a good thing. And it never stopped annoying me that they tied the specials to your weapons, so when they forcibly switch your weapons out in the middle of missions, you just use whatever special you have and it doesn't give you another one in place of it. So I spent half the game without a special move. What was more annoying was the times when they took away my ability to roll, but luckily those were very rare. These credits gonna be much longer. I'm used to sitting through like indie game credits. Or in the case of Smash Brothers, where I loved the ending sequence so much that I forced myself to sit through the whole credits, and those went from the time I started timing it, which wasn't even the beginning of the credits. They lasted for like 40 minutes. Which is just excessive. New Game Plus mode unlocked. Yeah, that would make sense considering I'm pretty sure like level 5 is not the level cap. Regardless, I have more backlog to work through. So yeah, since like none of the people that were on when I said it earlier seem to be on right now, my plan at this point is next, I'm not going to be streaming the next couple days, most likely, but my plan next is to play Ori and the Blind Forest, because I've heard that's really good, and they've got a sequel to that coming out soon-ish. And the trailer for the sequel at E3 piqued my interest. That also probably helps a little. Yeah, I've already got it teed up. I have never heard anything about it, but that it's good. I don't even know what kind of game it is. I'm guessing based on the trailer for the sequel, it's 2D platformer-ish. And honestly, I could use one of those after this. Anywho, I'm gonna be, ending the stream now. I am not looking forward to dealing with all this that's surrounding me right now that you can't see. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I should, most likely, the next time I'll be on will be Sunday with, most likely, Ori and the Blind Forest. So, alright, signing out.